As we gather here today on this International Day of Reflection, marking the 32nd anniversary of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, we are called upon not only to honor the memory of those who lost their precious lives, but also to reflect on the enduring lessons of this human tragedy. As Nelson Mandela once reminded us, no one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People learn to hate. End of quote. This chilling truth presses upon all of us a profound sense of responsibility to ensure that hatred is neither taught nor tolerated. Today's commemoration also provides a solemn occasion to remind ourselves of our collective failure to recognize the warning signs of the impending genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda and our colossal failure to prevent their premature and inhumane death. Let us remember that genocide and other atrocities do not happen in a vacuum. These crimes tend to develop over a prolonged period that often offers opportunities for early action. It is indeed possible to identify warning signs of impending atrocities, from increased inflammatory rhetoric to propaganda campaigns, incitement or hate speech targeting specific groups, populations, or individuals. Yet, today, regrettably, the risk of recurrence of these horrendous crimes has not diminished. People on our continent and around the world, men, women, children, and the elderly, continue to be abused, displaced, discriminated against, and eventually killed based on their identity. We must make prevention a reality. Young people are not simply the inheritors of memory. They are its custodians, those who carry forward the legacy to the next generations. The digital integration of the African Union Human Rights Memorial Museum exhibition, just referred to by Commissioner Bankole, is indeed a highly commendable initiative, a living proof that technology can and must be harnessed as a force for the greater good. It will serve as a powerful tool to contribute to the prevention of genocide and other atrocity crimes by ensuring that the messages of this exhibition endure far into the future. UNOAU stands ready to continue partnering with the AU in this ambitious and noble endeavor. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, allow me to read the brief message of the Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, on this solemn commemoration. I quote, 32 years ago, Rwanda endured one of the darkest chapters in human history. In just 100 days, more than 1 million people were murdered, primarily Tutsi, but also Hutu and others who opposed the genocide. Entire families were brutally erased. On the International Day of Reflection on the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, we mourn the victims and honor their stolen dignity. We pay tribute to the survivors whose resilience shows the strength of the human spirit. And we recall with humility and shame the international community's failure to heed warnings and take immediate life-saving action. It is not enough to remember the dead. We must learn from past failures and protect the living. By rejecting hatred, inflammatory rhetoric, and incitement to violence, by investing in the social fabric to deepen community resilience, and by strengthening institutions that help prevent mass atrocities. I call on all countries to become parties to the Genocide Convention without delay and to implement it fully. The United Nations stands with the people of Rwanda, and we stand with all those everywhere who refuse to surrender our future to fear, division, or silence. Let this day reaffirm our commitment to remember, to listen, and to act. With history as our guide and the prevention of genocide as our goal. End of quote. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let us all remember, let us all unite, and let us renew our commitment to ensuring that never again does not become time and again.